In today's video, I'm going to be closing out my budget for the month of February. Let's get right into it. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Nikki. If you are returning, welcome back. That's like my little introduction, just basically me saying hey girl. But let's get right into this budget. As you know, I like to use my budget notebook. So this is my budget notebook right here. I'm going to go over to my monthly budget, and basically I like to budget using my budgeting categories. I have 7 different budgeting categories. I list them out from the most priority to the least priority, and I basically budget accordingly through them. So the very first category is my savings category, and up under my savings category is my retirement, my investments, and my personal savings / emergency fund. Now I am in the process of rebuilding my emergency fund because I use majority of my savings to purchase a house or put a down payment on a home, and basically I'm just in the process of rebuilding and getting that back up. And once I get that to the amount that I am comfortable with, then I will go ahead and just do different other types of savings. But right now I'm basically building the emergency fund back up. I'm trying to get up to at least 6 months of bills and expenses in that account. I currently have around 4 months of bills and expenses in that account right now. So this week I spent $508.19 in the savings category because of course this week was actually payday. Actually today is actually payday, and my savings is automatic because I'm very disciplined when it comes to my saving, and I want to make sure that I'm at least saving some type of money. I put that type of thing on automatic draft. So when I'm paid, I have a set amount going into my retirement. When I'm paid, I have a set percentage of my pay going into my investment account, and then when I'm paid, I have a set amount going into my savings account for my emergency fund. The next category is home, and inside of my home category is my mortgage, utilities, life insurance, short-term disability, aftercare, and my phone bill. This week I only had to take care of aftercare fees for my son, which was $95. I am super excited about that because girl, that's the biggest category where I spend the most amount of money. The next category is transportation, and this week I spent $31.44 on gas this week, which is super exciting as well because usually I have to go to the gas station twice a week, but lately I've only been going once a week because one day this week my boyfriend filled up my gas tank in one of the cars. So I was like, okay, you do your big one, fill up the gas tank, and I don't have to pay, I didn't have to fill it up twice like I normally would do. I only have to do that in the Jeep. I don't have to do that in my other car, but lately I've been in a Jeep because the Jeep has the automatic start and I can warm the car up in the morning compared to the other car. I gotta physically go out there and turn it on to warm it up and all that stuff because that one is an older car. So yep, $31.44 on transportation or gas. I'm not even complaining about that. The next category is food, and of course up under the food category is out to eat and groceries, and this week I spent $40.65 on food, which is not too bad, but you already know your girl got a frappe every single day. I don't even think I have to say that at this point. Y'all know I'm gonna get me a frappe. Y'all know it's $2.85. Y'all know I love me a smoothie bowl, although I did get a smoothie bowl this week, but it didn't clear through my banking account just yet. So that's probably going to be on the March budget because it's still showing pending or whatever. So you'll probably hear me say something about that on Sunday when it probably actually clears. So when we get to Sunday, you're probably only going to see like a few transactions that week because it's not going to be like a full what I spent in a week type of video. But yeah, I did get a frappe every single day almost, which is embarrassing. That's why I said that it is embarrassing saying that I get a frappe every single day. I only get it when I go to work, y'all. I know it's still bad, but I only get it when I go to work. So now I only think about a frappe when I'm at work. I don't know. I guess it's because I get to work a little bit earlier and I need something to sip on, or I'm always, it's early in the morning. I want some coffee or something like that. But one of y'all said in the comments that $2.85 is not going to keep me broke, and $2.85 is not going to stop me from hitting my goals. So that was all of the confirmation that I needed to hear. So shout out to you for leaving those comments, because your girl still have been following up on her goals. I still been saving money, and doing all of the important things. Although I still gotta write down McDonald's every single day, $2.85. It's embarrassing, I know, but I still have been meeting some of my financial goals. The next category is subscriptions, and no money was spent this week on subscriptions. The next category is debt, but I want to go to the miscellaneous category first before we get to debt. So the miscellaneous money is just basically the money that I do not plan for, or that I actually have planned for, that's not under any other category. So for miscellaneous spending this week, I spent $81.42, and that was because I had to send money I have a friend that's incarcerated, so I sent money there. I also bought some Girl Scout cookies, because your girl loves Thin Mints. So just like I love frappe, I love Thin Mints when it comes to the Girl Scout cookies. So I got myself some cookies, my boyfriend some cookies, and I got my son some cookies. So everybody in the house got cookies, and that came up to $24. Shout out to Trey and Michelle. I'm gonna link her channel down below, because her daughter is selling Girl Scout cookies. So if y'all are looking for someone that is selling Girl Scout cookie, I'm gonna link her channel down below, so you can go over to her page and check out her videos for one, and then hear her up about the Girl Scout cookies. And the good thing about it is that they ship, y'all. They can ship it to you. You do not have to stay in the state of Georgia like I do. You can actually get them shipped to your home. The next category, or the last category, is the debt payment. And y'all know today is the day that I have to send this money over to this credit card. So every single month I try to make like a big goal that I want to hit. So last month it was paying off the Quicksilver credit card, and I actually did that. And this month it was to pay off the Capital One Spark credit card, and I did make enough money to actually pay that credit card off. So the balance that's remaining on that card is $986.61, and it's actually due today. So I'm sure they're gonna probably go ahead and take off the minimum payment, which was $36. And I wish I would have paid this yesterday, so that way I won't be charged interest on that card. But because today is the day they actually do, I'm pretty sure, like I said before, they already have taken the minimum payment. So I'm gonna have to take care of the remaining balance on that card, and I'm pretty sure once they report it to the credit bureaus, I'm not exactly sure. Hopefully I don't get charged with some interest, and then there still be a balance on it once I pay it off, because that's what actually happened with my Capital One credit card that I paid off last month. I paid the balance in full, but I guess because I didn't pay it off when by the due date, it actually, when it reported, it actually still had like a small little balance of what the interest was from the balance that I had on there. That rolled over, so I had to end up taking care of that, which was probably like around $14, $16. It wasn't a whole lot, but I think I need to pay the cards off before the due date in order to avoid any interest. So I'm gonna try to do that. But next month I'm gonna be focusing on something totally different, because now we're moving into the bigger cards. So out of 7 cards, I've officially paid off 4, and I only have 3 credit cards left, but they have bigger balance on it. I have one with $3,000 and something balance on it, one with $2,000 and something balance on it, and the big one, which was the $9,000 and something on it. But I think next month I really want to focus on my collection account, which is I'm paying $115 every single month, and I feel like I could be using that $115 to help me pay off some more of these credit cards, because the credit cards minimum payments, they are not even $115. They're not even $100 coming next month. So the highest one I have is like $93 that I have to pay next month. But I think I'm gonna focus on paying that collections off, or I may even focus on that last Capital One credit card. I'm not exactly sure. Once I sit down and do my March budget, I'm gonna look over that and see which option would be the best option for me, because they are around the same amount. The collection account, I think, is around $2,300, and I think the balance that I owe on the last Capital One card is around, I think, $2,300 or maybe $2,900. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's more so the $2,300, but we will see what we're gonna do next month. So the total amount spent this week was $1,743.31, which is like mind blowing because that is a huge amount. But I know 500 of that went towards saving, investing in retirement, and then another 900 and something dollars went towards paying off these credit cards. So I'm getting these credit cards paid off slowly but surely, you guys. And it seems like I'm on track to kind of like maybe even having them paid off before the end of the year, which I absolutely love. So don't y'all talk about me too much about my frappes every day when I'm getting these credit cards paid off and I am saving money. But that's all for this video. Let me know in the comment section, because I've been really thinking about giving my frappe its own budget. So let me know if y'all think I should have up under food as groceries and out to eat, and then frappe, or should I leave it as is and have all of the food combined together? But that's all for this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye.